I used to juggle 5 different tools just to get one project out of the door. AutoCAD for architectural drawings, Adobe for visualizing, Google Slides for presentations, ChatGPT for inspiration, and Excel for data. Here's how one platform made me rethink my entire design workflow. Let me know if this sounds familiar. As an architect or an interior designer, my workflow used to be all over the place. One day I'd be drafting in AutoCAD, then jumping to Photoshop to mock up visuals, exporting to Google Slides or Canva for the client deck, and then tracking areas and quantities in Excel on the side. It worked, but it was chaotic. Constant exporting, reformatting, re-uploading. Every update meant redoing something somewhere else. I was burning hours and my budget just keeping up with my own tools. So I decided to fix it, to cut the clutter and design smarter. I tried Rayon Design, and honestly, it replaced everything that I've used before. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how Rayon replaces each one of these tools, and in a few cases, how it actually does the job better. Create a free Rayon account using the link in the description and see what I'm talking about. Now, let's jump in. Let's start with the big one, AutoCAD. For me, the 3 hardest pain points were version control, file sharing and collaborating, and the complexity and lag. And there's one more big one, and I'll get to that in a moment. If you're an AutoCAD user, you know what those endless project folders look like. Dozens of versions, confusing file names, and teammates all working on slightly different copies, making changes impossible to track. That's where Rayon changes everything, because it's completely web-based. You're always working from one single live synced model, your one source of truth. You and your teammates can work together in real time, and every change is synced instantly in the cloud. And yes, Rayon still tracks version history, but without the chaos of duplicate files and outdated drawings floating around. And then there's file sharing. If you've ever tried emailing CAD files back and forth, you've probably heard the classic. I can't open this from a teammate or a consultant. I've wasted countless hours dealing with that. Exporting, re-exporting, fixing versions. It's endless. With Rayon, sharing is as simple as sending a link. That's it. You can invite others as a model editor or just viewers, letting everyone in. Your team, consultants, even clients if you want to. All together in real time, on the same, always up-to-date file. And finally, let's talk about complexity and lag. AutoCAD is powerful, but it's also heavy. It takes ages to load, requires constant license management, and just feels dated. If you've ever tried to apply a hatch onto a surface in AutoCAD, you know that panic moment of wondering, will it crash? Rayon, on the other hand, runs entirely in your browser. No installs, no updates, no massive files clogging up your desktop. The tools are smart, intuitive, and honestly just so much smoother to use. It's a effortless CAD software, unlike AutoCAD. Oh, and by the way, it even has built-in CAD block library, instead of you having to search for your own blocks. The next big AutoCAD pain point leads right into how Rayon replaced Photoshop, Illustrator, and even Canva for me. AutoCAD lets you draft, but not design. No colors, no materials, no real visual feel. Rayon changes that completely. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got a lot of respect for Canva and Adobe, but the truth is that these tools weren't built for architects or interior designers. And that's the real pain point. There's no direct connection between them and your drawing software. So for drawing and visualizing, you're constantly exporting and re-importing files between tools, and every time you update your drawing, you're going to have to restyle it and re-render it all over again. In Rayon, your workflow becomes seamless. You can import technical files like DWGs or PDFs, draft and redesign directly inside your platform, and then even style the project, adding materials, shadows, fonts, and mood boards all in one place. The files you import are automatically vectorized, so it's easy to adjust stroke weights, colors, hatches, and textures. And the best part, everything updates live as you make those changes. You're not just drawing and designing, you're doing both in the same time, with a result that's always up to date. Rayon also gives you image editing tools similar to Photoshop. You can crop, remove backgrounds, upscale grainy images, and place them right next to your drawings to get that full 360 view of your design. And I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. Rayon even includes built-in AI image generation, but we'll get to that later. So with Rayon, you can finally merge all your workflows into one seamless design experience. And that's not all. What about when it's time to present your design? Normally, that means switching tools again. Well, not with Rayon. After juggling between drawing and design tools, the next hurdle is always presentation. Another tool, another step, and another round of updates. Even the smallest changes in your layout or finishes means that you're going to go back to your design file, tweaking it, exporting and re-importing, or even worse, patching over screenshots and mismatched slides. It is a constant loop that breaks your workflow. But with Rayon, that loop disappears. Your drawings, visuals, and layout all live within the connected model. When you update your design, your presentation updates automatically. No exports, no version tracking, no rework. You can add text, images, mood boards, and annotations directly on your canvas. But now everything is part of one single dynamic presentation. And here's the best bit, you can instantly generate a presentation link right inside Rayon. So far we've seen how Rayon lets you go all the way from drafting to presentation in one tool, but there is another huge part of the design process that usually lives outside of your main workflow: procurement. Once again, you're drawing in one tool, then manage the project somewhere else, manually counting items, tracking quantities, and calculating square meters in spreadsheets. It's disconnected and time consuming, so why not have your software do that work for you? In Rayon, that entire process happens live inside your design. All your project data, areas, item counts, dimensions, they're all linked directly into your drawing themselves, and when you make a change to the design, your data updates instantly. You can apply custom properties and create dynamic tables and schedules that pull live quantities straight from your plan. No more exporting, no more remeasuring, no more version confusion. You can even add live links to items directly in the tables and apply them to your CAD blocks. It's like having Excel built into your design, but smarter, faster, and visually connected to everything that you're working on. So instead of switching tools, you can go directly from concept to detailed project documentation, all in one place. Now, let's talk about the last tool stack that I replaced, the one that's on everyone's mind right now. Yeah, you guessed it, it's AI. AI has become a big part of every architect and designer's workflow, whether it's brainstorming ideas or generating visuals with tools like ChatGPT, Claude, or even Nano Banana. But with Rayon, even that part becomes seamless because AI is built right into the platform. No switching tabs, no exports, just design and ideation in one place. You can generate or edit images directly inside Rayon, from mood board visuals and renderings to product shots, and iterate on them instantly in the same panel. You can generate vector drawings or CAD blocks straight from images, turning a simple product photo into a usable plan, side, and elevation view in seconds. Take an in-app screenshot from your 2D section and ask Rayon to generate a 3D axonometric view automatically. Or ask the panel to create variations of your drawing with different materials, finishes, or color options for those quick design alternatives. So instead of bouncing between separate AI tools, Rayon lets you think, design, and iterate in one continuous flow. It's not just faster, it's creative momentum without interruptions. That's how I dropped AutoCAD, Photoshop, Google Slides, Excel, and even ChatGPT and moved my entire workflow into Rayon Design. One platform where I can draft, visualize, collaborate, and even use AI, all in the same place. I know every designer has got their own favorite tools. What are yours? If there's something you're not sure Rayon could replace, then let us know in the comments and we'd love to figure it out together. And if you haven't tried it yet, you can start using Rayon for free. The link's in the description. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos on designing smarter, faster, and all in one place with Rayon.